Alright guys, what's going on? It's Shrem here and welcome back to another video I got for you guys today. Today I'm bringing you week 3 of my 49ers Connected Fantasy franchise. Just overviewing the team here quickly, you can see that we have Lorenzo Mauldin in at our outside linebacker position because Vic Beasley is injured. But anyway, it is week 3, so we can see the rookies who have superstar development. There's 2 players there. I think there was a running back and some guy that was playing rugby, so he's probably like an offensive lineman or something. But anyway, we're getting into the game here against the Rams, who have the first ranked defense. And our offense isn't the greatest. I mean, 18th isn't bad, but it's going to be rough if we're going up against the first ranked defense. But this is a divisional rival game, obviously. Once again, last week we played the Seahawks. Now we're playing the Rams. This is a Thursday night game. This game in real life was actually very entertaining to watch. You wouldn't think that a game against the Rams and the 49ers would be that entertaining because, well, I mean, nobody really expected the Rams offense to be this good, but it's actually very good so far this season, and, you know, the 49ers actually put up a good fight against them too. But no one really expected that game to be all that interesting, but it definitely was. But anyway, hopefully we can replicate that kind of, actually, I guess not. I don't want to replicate that game because the Rams won it, and I want to win this one. But anyway, Carson Wentz is a quarterback for the team, not having the best season right now. He's thrown 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown, only has like 500 or 600 something yards, so he's not doing the greatest. But on 1st and 10 here, the 49ers elect to run it with Jordan Howard, who is definitely like their best offensive player, I think, right now. I'm sure he has the most yards. I'm pretty positive. Actually, Carson Wentz might have more, but that's just because he's a quarterback. I don't know, though. But here's a look at the 49ers offense. Of course, here's the offensive line. Ryan Kelly, the center. Chance Warmack, Ali Marpet, David DeCastro, and Corey Linsley, I think we have. I didn't get to see the rest of them, but there's the rest of the team. Amari Cooper is the leader of this offense along with Jordan Howard. Anyway, though, 2nd and 6, Carson Wentz checks it down to Hunter Henry, trying to get him a bit more involved. I don't really remember what he did last week, but the 49ers are definitely trying to get him more involved in this offense. But 1st and 10 now, trying to run the ball once again. It went pretty well in the first play of the game, and it looks like it's going to be a nice gain here. Jordan Howard trucks the air because his player actually ended up blocking the guy that he was going to truck. I guess he didn't expect that to happen. But 1st and 10 now, Carson Wentz under center. Audibles to a little drag route. Is he going to hit that? Yes, he is. He throws it to Amari Cooper, who we are also trying to get more involved because Amari Cooper hasn't had the most amazing last 2 games. There's his stats for last week. Only 4 catches for 52 yards and no score, so trying to get him into the end zone or something this game. But 2nd and 2, Carson Wentz sees the safety blitzing, decides to audible to this play. Safety drops back into coverage. Never mind, he is going to blitz. I don't know why he dropped back, but Carson Wentz rolls out and finds a wide open Hunter Henry for his first career touchdown, I think. I think that's Hunter Henry's first career touchdown. But that's definitely at least his first of the season. But anyway, Andy Dalton is the quarterback for the Rams here. 370 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks for him so far this season. I think when I said Carson Wentz's stats, I think I said he had like 500 yards. I don't think that's true. Pretty sure it was only like 300 then, looking at Andy Dalton's stats. But anyway, Giovanni Bernard is the running back. You know, the Bears duo is still here, even though it's a completely different team. But Gio Bernard got over 100 yards last week, as you can see by his stats there. 2nd and 3, though, the 49ers are trying to get a stop, trying to get him off the field, of course. But Giovanni Bernard takes the handoff, makes a pretty nice cut to the side, but is not able to get by Obi Melifonwu, who is having a very good season. I think that was Melifonwu. I kind of hope it was. But anyway, 1st and 10 now for the Rams, sticking with the run game. Doesn't really get anywhere there. But shortly after this, you are going to be able to see, I think, the 49ers defense, or is it the Rams offense? Nope, it's the Rams offense. So here's their offensive line. Trent Williams is definitely the best player on this offensive line, but they also have Gabe Jackson, who is very solid. Here's their wide receivers and running backs. They got Stephon Diggs, Marquise Lee. I think they have Martellus Bennett too, and Gio Bernard, of course. I didn't take notice to, actually, Shane Vereen, I think, is their 2nd running back. But anyway, Andy Dalton drops back to pass. He finds Martellus Bennett, the big tight end there, to get a nice first down. 25-yard completion there for Andy Dalton. 1st and 10 now on the Rams drive here. Almost in the red zone, only 4 yards away. The 49ers are trying to do something to try to contain him out of the red zone, and they actually get a nice stop there, and I think this is where the 49ers defense is introduced. So shortly, the 49ers defense will be here. Here it is. There's the very young offensive line. The outside defenders are both rookies, Derek Barnett and Taco Charlton. Here are the linebackers. Lorenzo Mauldin is playing right now for the injured Vic Beasley, and the safeties are also very young, Jabril Peppers and Obi Melifonwu, but Xavier Rhodes is definitely the best player in the secondary. He hasn't really been making that many plays this season so far. Jamar Taylor has actually been making some more plays, but 3rd and 7 now. The 49ers are trying to get him off the field. Andy Dalton has an open receiver, but he just overthrows him barely. Melifonwu made a mistake there. He came up a little too far in the corner strike. But 4th and 7 now, the Rams are going for a field goal, and Ladarius Webb blocks it. I think that's Ladarius Webb, and the rookie Jabril Peppers out of Michigan. Oh, God, I'm sorry if that was wrong. I'm pretty sure he's out of Michigan. He picks it up and returns it for a touchdown. I'm going to feel really bad if that's not correct. Pretty positive that's right. If it's not, I'll put some kind of correction on the screen, but I'm pretty sure he went to Michigan. I don't know. I'm not that good at college players, whatever. But 3rd and 9 now for the Rams in their next possession, trying to get off the field, trying to do something. Andy Dalton's waiting for the secondary route, but gets completely baited by Luke Kuechly, our superstar middle linebacker, continuing his dominance this season. He's been playing very well for us. But now 2nd and 4 on the 49ers drive, trying to go up very early in this game, seeing what they can do. They run it with Jordan Howard. Doesn't really get much on this, but I think we are about to get introduced to the Rams defense, who is not that bad, but it doesn't look that intimidating. I don't know how they're ranked first, if I'm honest, but they have the rookie Jonathan Allen there at left end, the veteran Julius Peppers on the other side. The young Manti Te'o, I guess he's kind of young. The very old Terrell Suggs, he's still got it in him, though. I think Eric Walden was their other outside linebacker. And their secondary, they have the the Raiders cornerbacks. They have Sean Smith and David Amerson there. I don't know who their nickel guy is, though, but if it's like Gary and Conley or something, that'd be really funny. But anyway, 3rd and 3 now. Carson Wentz is able to extend the play and roll out a little bit and throw it to Demetrius Harris, who is the backup tight end for the 49ers, the speedy 6'7" monster. But 2nd and 8 now for the 49ers, trying to get something going on this. Carson Wentz sees a wide open Hunter Henry right in the seam, and he gets into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown. I'm pretty sure that's Hunter Henry's 2nd career receiving touchdown. And there we go. They're both in one game, so that's cool. But anyway, 1st and 10 now for the Rams, trying to establish a run game there. They have some nice blocking. There is some nice blocking on that play. Picks up about 15-ish yards. Giovanni Bernard's doing very well, averaging nearly 8 yards a carry, which is pretty nice. But 3rd and 4 now for the Rams, trying to get a first down here, of course. Lorenzo Malden sheds the block nicely, but he didn't even come in for the sack. It was Taco Charlton. He's actually having a very good season. Him and Derek Barnett, both the rookies, are having very quiet seasons right now, but they're both very good. But who is this? Devontae Booker, my bad, I couldn't read the name, my fault. Devontae Booker takes the screen pass there and does get a first down. Carson Wentz is having a rather perfect start to this game. 3rd and 7 now, the 49ers are trying to set up a play-action screen. Carson Wentz throws it and gets completely baited by Sterling Moore, I think that is, and he's going to return this for a touchdown. So just like that, this is kind of turning into a game now. If the 49ers were able to score a touchdown or even a field goal on that drive, it would have been a lot more out of the control of the Rams to try to come back for that one. But 2nd and 11, Jonathan Allen just gets immediate pressure. Carson Wentz goes down. Now it's 3rd and 18, and they're actually forced to punt it there. Now the Rams have the ball on their 25-yard line after the punts, and Andy Dalton finds his tight end. I think that was I think that's Vincent Jackson. I lied. They find Vincent Jackson. I remember him being on this team because he actually has a pretty decent game. But 2nd and 6 now for the Rams. 49ers trying to stop him or something. He finds Andy Dalton, throws it out to Stephon Diggs wearing number 82 because Andy Dalton is number 14. If I were them, I would switch it because Stephon Diggs is much more deserving of that number than Andy Dalton is, I think. But anyway, 2nd and 10 now. Andy Dalton's able to pass it out there to his receiver, and he's actually having a very decent game. He's only 5 for 10. I was going to say he's having a good game, but he's definitely not. He threw the interception as well. Only has 89 yards, and it's nearing halftime now, but it's 3rd and 2. The Rams are trying to get a touchdown, of course, trying to find something, and that's exactly what they do. They find a wide open receiver. I think that's Martellus Bennett. I'm pretty sure he's number 80. If not, then I'm sorry. But anyway, 2nd and 6 now for the Rams. This is after halftime. The 49ers weren't able to do anything, but Giovanni Bernard gets the handoff, able to make a man miss, and he has 9 rushes for 62 yards. He has a very good average, pretty much 7 yards a carry to this point, which is a very nice average. But now it's 1st and 10 for the Rams. They hand it off to Giovanni Bernard again, but it's actually a very nice play by, who was that? Maybe Taco Charlton? Nope, that was not Taco Charlton. Completely wrong there. Somebody gets hurt, and that was Luke Kuechly, actually. That's Luke Kuechly's last snap of this entire game, which is rough because he is our only amazing linebacker in the game right now. Rameek Wilson's definitely solid, but Luke Kuechly, you can see right there, knee cartilage tear. He's out for the rest of the game. He was our best player on defense for sure. But yeah, like I was saying, Rameek Wilson is definitely a solid option, but Luke Kuechly is obviously far better. And Vic Beasley's hurt. So both of our best linebackers are hurt, but Andy Dalton's able to find a receiver with all that time on the secondary route there. Very easy completion. There was just absolutely no pressure. And the coverage was decent until the secondary routes started to come around. But now it's 3rd and 7. The 49ers are trying to make a play here. Insane shot block there to the side. But Andy Dalton gets sacked and fumbles, and it's recovered by Jamar Taylor, who is definitely very, very quietly having a very nice season. I don't know why I keep saying it's quiet if it's pretty active, because he had a pick 6 so far this season, so he's definitely having a very good season. It's not very quiet. But anyway, Carson Wentz trying to roll out, find something, and he gets sacked. So it's forced to punt again. Eric Walden comes in with the sack there. The 49ers are forced to punt. Pretty decent punt, though, out of the 4-yard line. Trying to stop him in the red zone. Trying to get a safety or something. But 2nd and 14. Ramik Wilson gets caught on a block or something. And Giovanni Bernard is able to escape for nearly a first down. But 3rd and 3 now. The 49ers are trying to get him off the field. That would be ideal for them. But Andy Dalton absolutely delivers a dot to his receiver right on the sideline, right over both of those guys. Either one of them could have made a play if it was thrown a little worse, but Andy Dalton actually just threw that perfectly. 2nd and 11 now for the Rams. What are they going to do here? A whole lot of time. He dumps it off into the flats to Martellus Bennett, who was able to go forward for a first down, probably about like 12, 14, between 12 and 14 yards. Xavier Rhodes is able to bring him down, though. But now it's 1st and 10 on this very next play, if I am not mistaken. Some guys going in motion there. They elect to run it with Shane Vereen, but Jabril Peppers takes a really awkward angle there, but is still able to bring him down because of the juke. I feel like if Shane Vereen just went straight and didn't juke, he would not have been stopped. He probably would have ran in for a touchdown. But Ramik Wilson makes a huge play there, but actually injures Giovanni Bernard. So Shane Vereen is going to be the running back for the rest of this game here. 4th and 4 now for the Rams, going for a field goal. This one is not blocked, but it is missed. So the 49ers have capitalized on, or trying to capitalize on the mistakes of their Rams special teams unit. One of them they took back for a touchdown. This they're trying to make it into a touchdown. And Carson Wentz sees a streaking Amari Cooper just completely beat his man, and he runs in for his first touchdown of the season, maybe? I feel like it might be his first touchdown of the season. Not entirely sure, though, but that was a 55-yard score. Nice play there from Amari Cooper and Carson Wentz putting it on the money. But now the Rams do a draw with Shane Vereen. He makes a man completely miss, and he's almost able to pick up the first down. He's running the ball fairly decently as well. 3 rushes for 22 yards, nearing on 8 yards a carry. 2nd and 2 now for the Rams, trying to find something open, and that's exactly what they do. Finds Martellus Bennett right over the middle. Just a nice and easy hitch route there is just wide open. It's pretty hard to cover those. The computer always has a random check down route, and that is always open. But now 1st and 10 for the Rams. See what they try to do here. He has a couple people open, but he decides to scramble out. There's one player in position to make the tackle, but he just entirely misses the tackle. And Danny Dalton's able to run in for a 24-yard touchdown, making this game a bit closer. But it's 28-21. Now it's a one-possession game. The 49ers were up 21-0 at one point, but Jordan Howard gets the handoff. There are so many pancakes from the offensive line, and Jordan Howard is just free to roam as he pleases and runs directly into the end zone, of course, for a huge touchdown there. Very nice score, 67-yard touchdown, I think. Yep, there it is, 67-yard touchdown from Jordan Howard. Another huge play from the young running back. But anyway, 1st and 10 now for the Rams. 49ers are trying to stop him just to ice away the game or something, but Martellus Bennett is open in the flats for a first down. Andy Dalton definitely stepped it up a lot from when we looked at his stats earlier in the game. I think it was right before second half. But anyway, Andy Dalton's dropping back to pass, finds somebody else in the flats. I think that's Vincent Jackson there. But Andy Dalton's looking like a very solid quarterback right now. 16 for 22, 222 yards, and a touchdown. He did have that one pick, but he made up for it with the touchdown. 1st and 10 now for the Rams. They're just getting some easy first downs. Ramik Wilson almost baits Deshaun Watson. What is this? Almost baits Andy Dalton there for an interception. That would have been huge. But 3rd and 6 now for the Rams. The 49ers really need to stop if they want to try to ensure the victory here. But that's exactly what happens. My bad. I thought that was completed to the Rams, but Jamar Taylor, having a very solid season so far, gets another interception, jumps the hitch route, and is able to read Andy Dalton very well. 3rd and 7 now. They wanted to go for a screen, but they audible to a run just to keep the ball on the ground, make sure the Rams waste a timeout, and the 49ers are just going to punt it back to them. Only a minute and 15 seconds left or so. 2nd and 17 for the Rams. If the 49ers can get them off the field here, then they can definitely come away with the victory. Andy Dalton, though, able to get outside of the pocket and run for another 20-plus yards, maybe that was. A very good run from him. I think that was actually 19. But 3rd and 10 now for the Rams. It would be huge for the 49ers to stop them here. What's going to happen? There's a whole lot of time in the pocket. No pressure at all. Secondary route gets wide open. and whoever that is gets a huge gain there. I'm sorry, I couldn't read that name from where I'm sitting. But 2nd and 10 now for the Rams. 28 seconds left in the game. They pretty much need a miracle if they want to win this game here. But Andy Dalton's trying to look for a receiver open, and he does find one, and the receiver gets tackled into the end zone. I think that was Marquise Lee. So pretty much it's all banking on this onside kick. If the Rams can get this, they have a shot, but if not, the 49ers win. The 49ers recover, and he dives for some reason. My bad, I actually just meant to go down, but I hit X first, I think, so I dove by mistake. But then the 49ers are able to kneel it out and win the game 35-28. This game was far closer than it had to be. If Carson Wentz had not thrown that interception, I don't think the Rams would have scored this many points, obviously, because that only interception ran back for a touchdown. But then the momentum pretty much entirely switched for the majority of the game. And then the 4th quarter, I think, is when the 49ers score the rest of their points. Maybe late 3rd or something. But anyway, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.